Let me be honest with you. Hit it.
Another week and another X Factor contestant bites the dust. And it is... Hang on a minute. Jay James. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Sorry.
Another shock exit. I can't believe it's you. What is that? What actually happened?
Oh, mate. I don't know. I feel really good, though. I do. I feel really positive from last night. I kind of knew, if I'm honest. I felt like it was my time to go. Like Saturday night, I really enjoyed it Saturday night, you know, like usually I put a twist on things and I thought, Frank, I'll stay true. Grandad's Suit, Mum's favourite song, banged it out, enjoyed it. And then when I got a bit of negative comments, I was kind of like, might be time, you know.
Are you ever tempted to just bite back and be like, hang on a minute, shut up?
No, like, well, do you know what it is? It's like, from the performance, I was so buzzing that at that particular point, it just didn't really affect me. So I wasn't too, you know what I mean? I kind of said what was on my mind, but I think it's later on when you digest what they've said, where you get a little bit like, oh, come on, you know? Because you want them to all be positive, you know what I mean? You know? So I was a bit gutted, I was.
I particularly liked at the end last night when Simon was whispering a lot of words into your ear. I like this chat that was going on. He looked positive. He
was really positive last night. You know, it was great. It's nice to have his back, and he's been so good the whole time to me. You know, he has, and yeah, he said some really nice things last night, and it's given good confidence.
Cool. And before we do our Twitter questions, can you give me a little Simon Cowell impression?
Let me be honest with you, okay? It wasn't great, but future's bright. So.
Oh, that was uncanny.
Yeah.
Really
like I love. He's got like a pause, but I think it's like a thinking pause. I'm not sure, but I think, and he does that. Let me be honest with you. Hit it. Yeah. No, I love
Simon Cowell pause revealed. I love it. I love it. Okay, Twitter went wild by the way last night because it was a bit of a shock. No one thought he'd go through. Anyway, I digress. Cherry Rose wants to know: can you ask Jay if he feels that Mel and Cheryl voted tactically? Stevie vocally isn't a threat to the acts, whereas Jay is.
Ooh. Honestly, if I watched the show last night, I would have been #BelieveInSteve. Like he's so much fun. Like I think he's better for this competition than me. Like you know, he is so much more entertainment. Like it's one thing that I feel I've struggled to get my personality across. Like I'm coming into this competition, like I was worried about the elements of camera, the press, you know, the elements of fame that comes with the X Factor thing, and that's not me. Like I'm used to being in the studio, writing, getting my feelings right, and then getting on stage and doing that, you know, music. So I was scared about that, and like slowly but surely I've got used to it. But Stevie doesn't think about stuff, you know what I mean? He gives everything of himself in a real honest way, and I think, you know, that's what's beautiful about it, and that's why people enjoy it. So, you know, I'm really chuffed to be going out to someone who's a really good mate of mine now.
Oh, you're so nice, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean it, I do, you know.
This one here, Anne-Marie. Will you still sing soul? That is a mouthful. Or maybe after this experience, will you go into another kind of style of music?
No, like I think I take elements of lots of little bits of genres. Like essentially I sing whatever I feel like singing, you know, so, and I think when you do that, when it's soul music, you know, as long as you're expressing what's really in your heart and you give that out, that's soul music no matter what. So yeah, I won't be coming away from soul.
From the soul.
From the soul.
Becky wants to know, if Simon hadn't been your mentor, who would you want it to have been?
I always wanted to be Simon. I did always want Simon, so yeah, I wouldn't.
I love the way you say Simon. Now Limish wants to know, who are you going to miss the most from the house and why?
Stevie. Yeah, he is like, we've become, in a weird way, like we have become really, really close. Again, we've been together since boot camp, you know, and like shared rooms, and we've both got daughters, and we just found real similar ground. And so I'm going to miss him a lot, I really am. And I like, in a weird way, I just hope that this doesn't affect him. Even last week when Paul went, you know, he was reading some like stuff on Twitter and other things, and like he was getting affected by it, and he's like, oh, you know, people saying I should go now, and yeah, he starts to think about stuff, and And I think the minute he starts to think about it, he's not going to give people himself, and I think that's where people are going to lose out. So
You're a bromance then. You're like Say or JV.
JV.
Got there before me.
Hashtag JV.
Damn it.
Yes.
And this one, what was your favourite performance of the live shows?
New York. Just purely because it was really personal. Like I got to wear my granddad's suit. It's my mum's first dance, her favourite song. So on a real personal level, like it meant so much to me, and I know it's going to mean so much to my family. So that was my like I really enjoyed it. Although I didn't twist it, like that was my favourite.
Jazz hands. And I've got to ask, who's going to win? Who do you reckon?
Fleur East, The Beast, or Ben Hay now. I think they're both going to be superstars. I really do.
Hey now, baby, if you've got to go away.
The Beast.
By the way, last week Paul was not very happy.
Oh really? Well, he came out. Like I don't think you can ever be happy. Like, you know, I'm not happy from coming out myself, but I do feel really, really positive. I thought Paul was going to go to the final. He did. I thought he deserved to go to the final. His voice, he's got a beast of a voice. I think he's going to do well no matter what. But yeah, I mean, he's really dry, Paul. You know what I mean? Just because he doesn't smile doesn't mean he's not happy.
I was like,
everyone's like, why is he not smiling? I'm like, he is inside.
I said, did you go out last night? He went, no, it's too cross.
Oh.
Okay. Right, well. He's smiling inside.
Yeah, he is. He is dry.
Jay, you're going to be amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, darling. I appreciate it. I do.